Brunel. I'm here to demonstrate this applet I just got from the GeoGebra Classic website. And this applet is all about the properties of quadrilateral. So the first quadrilateral I have here is a square. You can see the square has been drawn. The four sides, you see, they are all equal. And this applet, the major aim is for you to use it in your classroom to demonstrate properties of a square to your children. It's just for them to see it, identify the properties themselves, list them out, and that is that. For example, the four sides, you can see with the symbol here, it shows that they are equal. If you want to put in some values for them to see, you click on this, you see distance or length. As you click, the number will appear. This is 16, 16, 16, 16. It has been set in whole number, so no decimal place here. If you want to change the size, just click on this handle here, drag it up, reduce it just like that for your student to see and play around. So then if you want to get the angles, you can just click here. You see all the 90 degrees we show in different points here. Then the diagonals, if you click, you see the diagonals. If all the angles are 90, that means the diagonals bisect each other. You can see this is 45, 45, which is 90 degrees. The same thing in all the angles. Then you see the diagonals bisect each other. The length of this diagonal from D to B, see, is 11 plus 11, that is 22. Then the also length of the diagonal from C to A is 11, 11, which is also 22. If you click and drag, you see they keep getting equal, and the diagonals intersect at the center of the square, which is 90 degrees. If you want to do that, if you want to get the center of the square, you can also do that by coming to this place, check for midpoint or center, then click on the 2 points you are looking for the middle. See, it will appear at the center. So it's a very nice applet you can use in your classroom as a mathematics teacher. You know your objective of your classroom, play around with the applet, know what you want to achieve in your classroom with your students, and that is that. So this is for square. Properties of square, you can use it to demonstrate it with your students, and that is that. Let me show you another quadrilateral. Let's see. Okay, let me take this. This is a rectangle. You can see the two opposite sides are equal. You can see it. You can also do checking with numbers by clicking on this. Click on this length 15, 15. You can see it. And this is 6. This is 6. You can change the length. Click on move first by clicking here and drag. See, click the screen and move it around. You can get the angles. You can see 90, 90 in all the corners. You can get the diagonals. You can see. So for rectangle, you can actually see that the diagonals does not bisect at 90 degrees. So you can see it. So the diagonals point at where they meet is different, but the diagonals meet at the center of the rectangle here, but they don't bisect at 90 degrees. You can see all this. Your children can see it in your classroom and understand the properties. And you as a teacher, you know your objective, you know what you're achieving. Use the applet in a way that will help you achieve your objective of that class. So this is for your rectangle. Then let me get another one. This is let me get this. This is a parallelogram. See, parallelogram and rectangle have similar properties. Just the only difference is the slant height of this parallelogram. So for this opposite side are also equal. You can still get the length by coming here just like that. You can do that. You can get the angles. See, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. You can get the diagonals just like that. Play around with it. The diagonals also meet at the middle, but not at 90 degrees. You can see it if you click here and drag. See, you can move it around. You can have your quadrilateral facing and your parallelogram facing here, or facing here, coming down. Just play around with it. The children will watch and ask questions and they will flow with you. So this is for parallelogram. Let me show us this one. This is a rhombus. You can see a rhombus. All the four sides are equal and they are. The only difference between this rhombus and a square now is just that it have a slant height, unlike square that the length is straight. See, as I click here and drag, it refuses to go straight like parallelogram that can be straightened. So this one refuses to go straight. Anyhow you put it, it's a rhombus of all sides equal. See, anyhow you turn it, it's a rhombus. Anyhow you put it, it's a rhombus. But the angles, opposite angles are also equal. See, opposite angles are equal. Diagonals bisect at 90 degrees at the center. So you can play with this around. You can come here, midpoint, this point to this point, you get the midpoint just like that. It's a good applet to use in your classroom to demonstrate properties of rhombus to your children. Alright, that is this. Let me show us another one. This is parallelogram. Sorry, this is trapezium. You know the major properties of trapezium is that opposite side, we have two opposite sides that are parallel. So that is the major property. So this base and this top are parallel, and with that you can do diagonal. You see the diagonal, then the angles. So the major property is the parallel side. So no matter how I click this and drag, it's also parallel. So this is parallelogram. This parallelogram just like that. You can play around with it. Come down, up. Just play around. Do your demonstration the way you want it in your classroom. Get your angles. Get your diagonals, just like that. So this is parallelogram. This is trapezium. So take note of that. Then the last one I have here is a kite. So this is a kite. You can see two adjacent sides equal. Two adjacent sides equal. You can get the length by clicking here and here. See, you can get the length by clicking here and here. So that is it. Then another property is the angle. You see these two opposite angles here are equal, but this side are not equal. Take note of that. You can click and drag to change any other property you want. So you can just play around like this. Just play around with it. You can move this. Then if you watch the diagonals intersect at 90 degrees at this point, not at the center, but at this point. So this is all the applet. This is all I have about this applet. Properties of quadrilateral. You can get it from the description of this video. Just go to the description of this video. You will see the link where you can get these various applets. Use them anytime in your classroom, especially those of us taking lower classes, primary school, junior secondary 1, JSS 1, and just like that, you will get this applet useful for you. So go to the description of this video, click on the link I put down there, you get this applet. Use it anytime you like in your classroom. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Do have a nice day.